Sure. I told the girls in the locker room, 80 minutes of basketball ago, I don't know how many people had a lot of respect for our team. When you come in as the whatever seed you were, people don't give you much of a chance. But I hope after 80 minutes, people have a different perspective of that, because I think these kids put themselves in a situation where they deserve that. And one of the unfortunate things about sports is that, 1 point away and you feel like you failed. And I think this is a tremendous success for our girls, and I hope that eventually they'll be able to see it that way.
Okay, let's open up for questions.
Coach, I look here at the stat sheet and I see some stats that Seattle was able to put up. They had 25 second chance points, 18 points off turnovers. These are stats that tell me the fatigue that your team's going through, and this is something that your team's dealt with all year. Injuries and having to play a lot of minutes. And can you try to express to us how you feel about the women in your locker room and the fight that they showed this tournament, being tired from all season, that they were able to come out and fight the way they did?
So much respect. You said it really well. And the cool thing as a coach is, I get to see them all week long. And we just show up to the games, that's 40 minutes. But I've seen these girls step up to a challenge over and over and over. This has been a unique year for me. In 22 years as a head coach, I've never played games with 5 people. We've started games with 6 people. Today we played 7. And this team has just been amazingly resilient. We have a saying that we say is, adversity reveals character. And these girls have just handled adversity in an incredible way. It's not about basketball, it's about life. It's about learning lessons that are going to help us be better people. And they're people that I love, and can't wait to see what they accomplish in their future. One good thing is we don't have any seniors, right? It felt a little different in the locker room. Usually this is super sad for multiple reasons when the season's over, but I looked around to who to be sad about, and they're graduating, and I was like, oh, none. So I feel incredibly optimistic about the future of UVU women's basketball. These girls have gotten pretty good. And we have an incredible group of recruits coming in next year. Combine that with a good off season, and I think we're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Okay, well, 1 point is not a failure, but as I said, when you lose by 20, there's usually one single cause. When you lose by 1, any one factor out of several could have made the difference. What's the first thing you're going to be working on when you start practice for next year?
Having more people will help. But I think experience is going to be to our advantage. They say experience is what you get when you get what you don't want. And I encourage the girls in the locker room to process what we learned at this tournament, because we're going to be able to have another opportunity in the future. So we're going to work on getting bigger and stronger. Wilma's a big girl, and she's aggressive, and she had a lot of rebounds. And we need to do a better job of getting bigger and stronger and being more aggressive on the boards. I felt like that was the difference in the game, was the offensive rebounds. They had 19, we had 6. And I don't, it's not necessarily one cure, but if I were going to pinpoint one thing, I would say that was to their advantage for sure.
Britta, you took only 1 shot in the game the other night. What was different today? And also, what was it like to be at the line in that pressure situation?
I don't know how to answer that, but teammates found me today, and I feel like today we really played together as one, as we did the last game as well. My teammates fed me when I was shooting the ball well, and so I don't know. I don't really know what to say, 'cause still sad about the outcome. What was your second question? Free. I just kept telling myself that I could do it, talking to myself, and unfortunately I didn't make the 3rd one, but I'll off-season get better at that, so when it comes time again, I'll go and I'll go down.
Coach, in the huddle before that last offensive possession, what was kind of the game plan, and what was the feeling in the huddle with all the players?
The game plan was to win. We knew we were going to get the last shot. We wanted to be aggressive if we could, get it inside. They played well. You got to give Seattle credit. I mean, they played really well. Their game plan was good. They knew they needed to neutralize Sam, I would imagine. She still had 16 and 9. But yeah, we wanted to get the ball inside if we could. We wanted to get the last shot. And in this situation, you get it, and you hope it goes in, and you hope you have a chance to rebound it, and it just bounced the wrong way.
So the idea was to go inside, but they stopped you from doing that?
Yeah, in that situation, we want to put some pressure on them if we can get the ball inside, get to the free throw line or a layup. That would be our preference, take an open shot after that, and then just crash in and get a rebound if we can. And hope for the best. But you get in a situation in this semifinal game, you get the last shot to go to the championship. That's incredible. It's incredible. These ladies did an amazing job. Amazing job. And it hurts like heck to lose a game like this. It really does, because we had a chance at it. And it makes you analyze all the little things, free throw here, rebound there, whatever. But as a whole, complete body of work, I think it was a pretty great game for our team.
Question for Mariah. Obviously not the result you want, but to get a win over a good Bakersfield team, to play tough with a good Seattle U team, as kind of one of the leaders heading into the offseason and into next year, what kind of hope does this give you for being back here in 365 days?
Well, obviously, you don't get the results you want. You go back, you watch film, you do what you need to do to figure out what your mistakes were as a team, as an individual, and you work on those things, and you get those little things fixed that may have helped you win the game.
Okay.
Can I say one last thing?
Absolutely.
Mariah Sills is an incredible person. It's been hard. We had 2 returning players play any minutes on our team this year, Taylor and Mariah. And trying to be a point guard with a whole new team and as few people as we had every day has just brought out some amazing qualities in her. She's becoming a leader. She's become a leader. I look at last year's tournament to now, what an incredible development for her on and off the floor. And I love this kid. She's an amazing person. She's going to accomplish amazing things in her life, and just a privilege and honor for me to coach her, Britta, all the girls on our team. They're amazing people.
Okay, Kurt, last question.
Kelly, on the last defensive possession against the Bakersfield, you did use your fouls to give, but you didn't do that today. What was your thinking there?
Yeah, we talked about it, and we decided to play it out. And you can always coach backwards, but yeah, we did discuss it. We made a situation, and we decided to just play it.
Okay, thank you.